Hello. Hello, everyone. Let's make sure everything is working. As you can see, 14 is being weird, but also I literally loaded up the second it went live, so I'm not surprised it's going a little bit weird. Alright, let's go ahead and send some things out. Okay, this doesn't make sense. Alright, we're going to do Hildebrand first. Just gonna... Alright, anyways, let's... Because I would assume it is in Razapand. Let's do this. But yeah, morning everyone. It is 5 in the fucking morning, but you know what? We're gonna do this. Let's fucking do this. I waited around 15 seconds to just swear. So... cause that is one of the things with YouTube. You can't swear for the first 15 seconds. Anyways. By agents unknown. Kinder, you get to resume our investigation. I know I am. Do you recall the scrap of alien airship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandyhill has employed his unsettling calculation capacity to extrapolate the damage to the Great Eight Hull, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario, then, is that the unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with Pipu's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea of who the unknown agent might be. After all, it would be a singular shadow capable of history concealing extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's head over to Coma first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there. I'd rather not explain myself twice. Probably get up there. Yeah, that's what that was like what I was expecting there to be, because I think they were up there during the start of the quest line for Walker. Oh, yeah. That's why I was confusing when I was like, oh, yeah. Okay, through the door here. Hello. It is a horrible misfortune, Kenda. Calamitous even. Poor Mr. Pipu has fallen gravely ill. So bluishly green. Even so, more so, I mean. Could he have been caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Pipu is an alien. Who knows if the extraterrestrial disease might be ravaging his body. Nashu, we are not blowing him up. And Nashu's glide's the best medicine for all ails you, as the inspector himself can attest. Good gods, Nashu! He'll blow up, he'll demolish us to pieces. Put them away. Nashu, we cannot do that. Ahem, if I may. When I was cloned from the inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with Sermentary data from the Starship archives. This information, which includes an encyclopedic understanding of Master Pipu's physiology, should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. Still forget. Oh, it's like a PS1 model. A Xeno-Man hybrid mind, which explains the impossible calculations. And then we get our calculations. This is so fucking ridiculous. I love it. My favorite part is that he's just not singing anything in reality. I have it! Master Poo Poo is afflicted with the curse is afflicted by the terrible curse of the common cold! Gods grant me strength. Sorry, this theme is way too good. Okay. As a visitor to Theros, Master Poo Poo has no prior experience to our mainland. He's thus practically susceptible to infection, and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Aha! Just as I surmised. Guys, we must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it is the common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good? They certainly would, based on the results of my analysis. However, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Ingredients we shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require to draw on from Master Poo Poo's collected samples. However, there are only two which we lack. For these are liver of great tortoise. A subtle organ can be extracted from one of the Kachiba, which wander the salt wind welcome. The slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Kendall. I got a gun. Should work out just fine. The other materials, the question is a rare fungus which knows a damp shrew, which I was hoping could be found in the great work extensive stock of alchemy regenerates. Very well, Nashu, Dylan and I scour the alchemist shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here to keep an eye out for our ailing patient. Inspector Brandyhill, you're such an expert in all things Stavniri. I wouldn't say. Expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations. Nothing more. As I said, I was hoping for the alchemist that the damshroom we need, but it is certainly quite rare. Once I have the tortoise liver, would you be kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Then let's not prolong Master Poo Poo's suffering a moment longer. Seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. Okay. Where is it? Oh, it's just out here. Let's go. Let's go do some murder. These guys slay just one? Oh no. It really is that kind of time. One tortoise spawns and the others despawn. God. Nope. This really is gonna be like this. She's just gonna be everyone hoping they get enough. Nope, not making that. Yeah, because one's just gonna spawn and then... Oh, the drill counts. Enough? Nope. Drill doesn't count enough. My hope is that the one up here spawns. That one's... Yeah, because they're all just going to be eliminated the second. My hope is the one up here spawns, because those aren't taken out as quickly. Yes! Got it! Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We can head out of here. Okay. Actually, the hardest. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. We're good. We got through it. Oh god. Okay. Like, chat's having their own reaction, but the in-game chat's having their own reaction, but we're fine. Okay. Kinda, I had every confidence you would bring us suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet elude us. Also, I see you there, Lalafell. I see you. The alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. Then I put my keen inspector sense to work. Stand back while I to myself to the innocence of the tank. That is a sentence. Damp. The word is damp shroom. And I'll forgive you if I haven't... And you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. Just close, my friend. And I'm getting ever closer. Closer as we speak, even as we speak. I hear you folk are into the mark of damp shrooms. I might have some to sell if you're interested. But how? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then. If you'll give me a moment to retrieve my goods, we can finalize our transaction up on the Perfume Rise. It's definitely not suspicious at all. Is that a genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Through all unfairness, we come to Inspector Hildebrand's preternatural perception of one of the least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to rise and take this man up on his timely offer. Yeah. Because I'm assuming I'm going to look at the hunt. No, I was surprised there's none in the hunt. I assume it's probably going to lead to one of the stuff from screenshots. Hey, now she's asleep. Ah, we're here. Good, good. And here's the damp shroom as promised. I'm glad we are of your assistance. Well, dude, it's called a trade. It's not too fast. It's still a matter of payment. Of course, of course. How much do you owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus question, I couldn't let it go less than 1 million gil. 1 million gil? What, for 1 million mushroom? That's an outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold the price in the market, so I thought you'd do the kindness of light at your urgent need. But I'm more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Not sure. How far are you for coin? We're plumb out, Inspector. Then it is a pricky pickle. Where are we to obtain the sufficient funds at such short notice? Here, Hildebrand. Here. What's... oh! Oh, this I know one of my friends. They know. They fucking know. We're just gonna that's not what happened to me. We're gonna just fall asleep. We're just gonna fall asleep. Oh my god, this game fucking knows. If that's the way of it, then I shall beg Father to nuss him out. Saving Master People's life is worth every gil. I gave that man nothing. Give that man nothing. Oh. Oh. And he's getting hunted. We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. Rosard City Guard at your service. We've reports this man questionable activities. We've been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damn shrooms are a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price of this Charlene quoted you was, quite frankly, ludicrous. Thanks to your ignorance and poor judgment of character, you're able to catch him in the act. As a token of gratitude, we are welcome to keep the fungus. Assuming you still want it? Yeah. Yes. Much so. That is very Don't know that word. Of you. Bah, you think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? If that bastard hadn't declared my job regnant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. Sorry, just trying to grab something. He's blaming a rising star among the merchants' princes for his woes. Vadan, I believe his name was, purchased the trading consortium where a man was working. This led to reconstructing of... I see. Put a lot of people out of work. Variety. I know that name. Something of the acquaintance deals gone sour. Father was willing to sell him a slice of Hanish empires, I think. But I balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there is no telling how deep the coffers of the Vandalai are. nor do I know any of the secrets on how I'm using such kindly wealth, so damn fast. There are whispers, though, that I solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary of problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlike, to say at least, whatever the source of Vandel's riches, he shows no reluctance on spending them. He bought a historic temple to serve as his home, and commissioned a private airship, among other things, extravagant expedients. Nice for some, eh? Here, I'm just grabbing something, so I want to make sure I have it, show a friend. Sorry, trying to we'll just... Trying to just... Alright, there we go, alright. Or that swindling case had barely started before it was solved, Inspector. Yes, all day's work, my dear Nashi. Have our business at the scented hills concluded? Let us hurry to the ingredients back to Inspector Brandy Hill, shall we? Oh God. Not him again. I may have modified his lordship with the secrets of divine manufacturing, but the sense of failure yet cling to me. I may redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. Okay. Back to Razatan. I'm gonna quickly pull up because I do wanna make sure I know. I'm just pulling up where on my phone for the next thing are. There's patch notes details. Because I'm trying to saw them earlier, so we're gonna pull it up now, so I can remember where are. Once we're done with this, then we're gonna move for variant dungeons. Just... Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense, okay. Inspector Hildebrand tells me you have a liver to go along with this dump shrew. Yeah. Oh, alright, we're not gonna read that. Wow. Fine specimen, thank you. I'll be mixing ingredients in the starship. So let's convoy Master Pipu outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it's ready. Alphal's always there. Always watch. There should be sufficient rope. I have a craft come with us, and we can commence the treatment. Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. Master Poo-Poo recovered his strength in a mere moment. 'Tis would seem as powers of recuperation are as advanced as technology. I came here from another world, a stranger. You no cause to treat. And yet you've treated me so kindly. People of Star are very welcoming. That depends on where you are. You are a dear friend now, Mr. Poo-Poo. Tis our best pleasure to have. It will be my pleasure to hum. Oh, bad guys. Brandy help. And going to smart mode. Oh, and very convenient crystal. I will not fail the sign. I will not fall for the sign of choice. Is this just turning into a beam struggle? Oh, Brandy help! Brandy help! Okay. He's fine. He's fine. He's definitely fine. Oh no. Oh no. He's trying. He's at least trying. Gotta give the man. He's at least trying. Oh, no! Hildebrand, no! He's at least... Hildebrand? It's still going for you. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. It's not a basketball, Nashu. Incident worms, it's at my full power! Oh my god. Oh, so they have done the jumping puzzle. Oh my god. Get it, Nashu? I don't think it did anything. Oh, yep, and then we go in for the... Boom! It literally is a slam dunk. Just does not fucking care. Not again! you, Luis. Blasting off again. You got it. Took full force of destructive beam. There you stand. Somewhat signed, but apparently unharmed. I've pondered and puzzled the impassable fortitude of yours. I feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien? A fine jest, but I assure you, I'm without an Udalian-born Mandeville of Draskil Huron stock. He's Hildebrand, Lieutenant Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Where to begin? But never mind. We have more pressing matters. Such as locating Mr. Pipu's missing comrade. 'Tis time we reopen the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. I've a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its ex-wild pilot. The Sharlians. Okay. I am all but certain that we've allied with an extraterrestrial, which means that they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. And our wager will find what we're looking for in Old Stallion. We need to only expedite the operations to expose the nefarious conspiracy. It's like the Stallions can't be bothered to formally ally. Can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much such aliens, and Loffords don't count. It's like, Loffords don't count. While Master Dillon's theory does lack supporting evidence, we have no other promising leads to pursue at the present. Moreover, I understand that Shelly stands for monitoring the astronomical and astrological phenomenon. Many the experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. I might spoke out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Nay, my friend. And I too, since our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Shallian immediately. Alright. So we got a quest, and then we accept our next quest, and then we got Charlie. Not from around here. Sharlian awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course. But does the city lie many days' sails to the north? There's no swifter means to reaching our destination? So this experimental ether ray will allow us to teleport... Oh god. Oh god, no, not this. I just went through Endwalker again, not this. Teleport the even absent of the attunement. Splendid. We shall avail ourselves of technological marvel forthwith. They're definitely going to make a fucking joke out of this. If they don't, I'd be surprised. If they really don't, I'd be so fucking surprised. both fine? Are y'all fine? Oh, no, oh, and they're all fine except for him. So this is the city of Lernius. Gentlemen should feel right at home here. How do you all not feel sick to your stomachs? Experiments with rates make travel exceptionally more fun. I think I feel as though I am the only normal person in this group. They are more powerful than us. We were even, like, sick to our stomachs. This is not the time to succumb to nauseous. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Rumors that Sharlayan secret agents travel the star in search of specimens which they collect to bring home in service to Confederate Research Project. Said projects included in a huge underground military facility. We're here to answer. Doubt. From that, we need look. Labyrinthos, not a military facility. I say this, Labyrinthos sounds more promising. Some you had done there make inquiries were about our missing alien friend. You simply take a lift of the Hall of Affairs. Yes, and let us be on our way. Alright. So we just gotta head up there. Oh yeah. Come on, yeah, I have Peloton on my own. Head around the back. Just gonna let Sharlayan's night theme is so great. Such a good theme. There must be the lift in question. Do you wish to descend to Labyrinthos, madam? My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entry. You're sure you need... If it is assurance you need, then be sure a single glance is all required to judge as trustworthy. You are... Like, Nashu is the only one that seems trustworthy here. Like... And she's probably asleep within this small time. I could certainly make some judgments, but neither here nor there. The mission Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy. You're the one who should be judged. We know you're hiding aliens, extraterrestrial technology in the underground base of yours. Admit it. What? Extraterrestrial? I surely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, not again. Do our paths cross in a splendid fashion. Hello there. Father, Venus brings you to Sharlayan. I'm in search of a certain object, one crucial to the reaffirmment of Manivel weaponry. And the investigation lead me to believe found here, in Labyrinthos. And as you seem to have business down below, this is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their characters, I will kindly allow them board to the lift. Master Godber Vanderveld, the Forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of Syndicate, I am authority status to forward to you extreme up to 5 members. Pray consider their permission arranged. I know not of your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archons. He tried. He tried at least. At least he tried. There we go. Down here. Yeah. what Father tells me, the storage facility is it with samples and specimens collected from lands on Atheris. If anyone has information concerning the visiting aliens and crashed starships, it'll be these studious folk. Shiny silvery saucer. I'm sorry, but we have no record of any objects in our archives. Either whole or in part. They want us to believe that the Persis complex is a military facility. It's plain. Cannot deny that it's conducting secret research on alien ships. We're not conducting secret research on the alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in that mission, but it was neither a military purpose nor an extraterrestrial origin. Disguising our foul lies with sparkling of the truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself. Now I want to hear what you're really up to. That's it. Dude. We're seeing you honestly. While I cannot assist you with this missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual-like appearance of your companion there. You do? And where is this, pray tell? A Marvale Economics in the Mediali circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you have found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to. I shall bid you a good hunting and good day. Another round of in-depth inquiries of the agent inquiry. And friends, there's an order to the Maradel El Akamets. We go. Yeah, what's Twilight? That's what Mountain get. Ah, yes, the bed. It's really great. You must be talking one of the new Angoric strains. We wrapped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid we are starting to rot almost immediately. Not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluest thing I can think of here are grapes. Look how luscious this crop has turned out. Ah, yes, luscious. After they were... oh my god, the grapes, though. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the Mandagorics hereabout. But if you, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be much help. I'm only just starting to work here, and I may have more luck asking the older hands. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own two eyes, I did. And it was no Mandagoro. The gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there. Only this friend you described was shuddering along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Wonderful. The corporation's that information I, moments ago, skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question. In fact, we'll bring him to talk with us shortly. Let's round up the others and we'll all be presented to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. You could first ask me about the little blue min, yes? Oh, and you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same Cici, surely. My friend was really here then. They certainly were. For a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in a Thavnir on a documented mission when I crossed paths with the apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost a twin of your appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel the likes of which I'd never seen before. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary and inquire of his other company in his cargo. The man was only too happy to share a story. Seemed he quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Galma to sell his wares, reasons that there was a conflict and that it would need medical goods. The state of affairs was rather more violent than he anticipated, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture, and so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silver ship, and his shaken pilot crash landed in the snowfield. Can that be a coincidence? The story continues. In this extremity, the battered vessel, its occupant from the snow, who brought them home to Razadhand. His guests wished to make repairs in the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find the suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos. After they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Tasman engineers who worked on the Ark were imped by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend and let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually restored to drafting schematics, while the engineers followed them step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs. The apothecary and his companions were aiding here at the Maho. And then what happened? Well, once our studious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel tweaking the repairs and then departed most immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I've told the apothecary I bid the wholesome sum for the engineer's service, but being typical Charlians, I'd wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pour over every square inch of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think that such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfare craft. And little blue men, well, they must have been from an alien world. Yeah, no kidding. Or so I believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thaldean truth, you see, and I love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. God, don't mention that in his presence. But I've been rambling on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Can it be true I have a readership in Charlene? Perhaps I misjudged these people. It would seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Pippi, and in the company of a harnish alchemist, and undiscovered description. Yes, this is wonderful news. I'm grateful indeed that we made the journey. I have a feeling in this case we should draw to close. Come, let's return to Razadhand and continue the search. had. To surmise our findings, we know that Master Kubu's friend is safe in the company of the Horizon gentleman, but perhaps here on this very isle. Oh, does that sound promising? Hello. Father, you returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful. That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much about taking the research relative to my extent on the obligatory Mandeville relic, within which slumbers the secret of the weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our theory home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He forth of a Shaolin scholar keeping interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into the Shaolin safekeeping study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos, and turns out the Shaolins never did find the time to conduct their analysis. For the study and I found Lucario tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archon, still awaiting processing. And here's the oddity, every bit of perplexing as the Godbud's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom? Oh, I can help you with that. These devices are made by Mandevelians, a starfaring race. They are fucking aliens, whom once we traded. Starfaring? Mandevelians? Yes, a highly evolved species with a masterfully advanced technology. Our people's shared ideas of inventions. I'm quite familiar with your family's relics. Can't believe it. God damn it. If you so wish, I can have the device process whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room where affords the clearest view, however. As we're tied to the rooms of Kami and dim the lanterns, we must behold the secrets of the optimal conditions. This putting him into deep thought. Mandevelians. Societal naming. Or is there a deep connection? And that would explain why they can take as much punishment as they can. Oh my god, it is a movie. Everyone comfortable? Let's see what this device has for us. It is a fucking projector. God, what the fuck? I am Godbrand, Warder of the Stars and Weapons Extraordinaire. First Lord of House Mandeville. This is Godbrand, our founding father. I record this message that dependents may know as the truth of the cosmic origin. The tale is long, but I bid you watch till the very end. It is of mine, and I'm not a man born of the star, or even a man at all. I am of Mandevelians, a race that hails with far side the great expanse. Manivalians are parasitic symbiote. Parasitic symbiote. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. Oh. Okay. Once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structure, imbuing our new form with steel-like resilience. That explained. I knew there was something alien about the imperviousness. Then the other can join compatible host bodies. We procured the offspring, which of the next generation of Manivalians. This symbiote Reliant eventually takes to the stars in search of a potential new vessel, adapting and multiplying, which our race profiles, and then spread throughout the cosmos. Until tragically, our flourishing civilization brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon the Manivalians' residence was visited by inexplicable calamity. Our society were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisting into horrific nightmares. The final days. Sounds very familiar. So even the star far removed from time and space were ravaged by the final days. Despite desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship, fled upwards to starry night. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet. It's touched by the phenomenon. The rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near dead. But even as I resigned myself under the punishment of this unfair world, I found myself by a man who had come looking for the falling star. As a rule, Manivalians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, the symbiotic gentleman then afforded to become my vessel for his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incontrollable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his alien body would provide safe haven for another. Okay. With his blessing, I transformed my essence. The man's form was revealed and purged of its fatality, and yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to pry the blacksmith trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandevilian, our offspring inhibits the same essence physiologically, a boon I'll pass down for generations through my bloodline of House Mandeville. My dear descendants, the folks of the star are more fragile, yet even the first man I encountered did not disarray. They are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last Mandevilians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ our superior attributes and my armory of Mandeville armaments for the benefit of the wonderful peoples, whom I hold to the highest regard. Oh my God. Some things just never change. Some things never change. What an astounding development. Guys, the room seems to be flooding. I, Hildebrand, and Hilda Maximilian Mandeville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrative forebear. No case too big nor small should it be in service of to my fellow man. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being and he's still in business as usual. But wait a minute. Why was Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of an alien too? She's even pointing out like, oh wait, why is she so strong? well, this is most unexpected. It never dared cross my mind that a esteemed ancestor may hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if the self-same blood will run thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that, tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I'll bring our Mandevelian weaponry to the peak of perfection for Godbrand. And for Gilda. But I forgot to give you a gift for you, Lucinda. Pray await me at the Aetheryte Plaza, and I shall bring to you forthwith. Okay? Well, God, people are loving, like, you're like, God, this Vanderbilt lore is wild. Yes, it is. Some truths share the foundation of our beliefs when were brought to light. But I have to say, this wasn't one of them. The more staggering discovery was that I have devout readers in Sharlayan. And those who pursue my publications are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I have misjudged Sharlayan people, and they are not collaborators or archives of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge and unafraid to plunge in the depths of the unknown. Character development! The Master Pupu, though, that one still has unflirtatory motives. I bet my life on it. Stand ready. We shall need our strength when he shows true colors. If we think the trial is a part that we know of that's going to be at FanFest, if it's the trial, then it's probably going to be a part of this questline. Hope you've not waited long. This is the gift I mentioned. Oh, we got a minion! Master Pupu's earned quest inspired me to glued in a spot of clockwork, craftsmanship between weaponry and sessions. I thought it only fitting that you can be the one to care of this minute simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. One of our Mandevelian weapon projects. I believe my ancestors' artifacts has unlocked the door to the next stage of the improvements. Should you time to offer your assistance, I announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with the utmost certainty. Until then, my dear Kinda. Okay, there we go. We are done with Mandeville. Well, the normal Hildebrand questline. Now, we'll be doing our Hildebrand. We're doing our Mandeville weaponry. This, oh yeah, still got our cutscene afterwards. Meanwhile, else in Thavnir. Where's our other one? Vidal, I've come in ill tidings. Oh, God. Professor Luhi yet set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. That blethering dolt. God. Just have him clone him. No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Oh, God. Talk about self-centered. Jesus. That man has a true ass ego. If he wants that many clones of him, just himself. There we go. We're gonna probably be done by Droll. Oh yeah, I need to... Where did I keep my machinist relic? I don't think I kept it on me. Because you need that likely. Yeah, no, because I only have... with some of my like older shit, I can just... I don't need it. I should probably... Oh yeah, I could just do some. There we go. Alright, we're good. It's in my one of the fucking retainers. I don't remember which. No, it's like... God, I know it's... I don't remember which one. Don't tell me it's in the... Oh, wait, no, it might be in her. Yeah, of course it was in my first one. Here we go. Revolver. It's probably still gonna be worse than my weapon, but it's... At the end of the day, gonna do one of them at least. And then you get people... Ooh, that is a sweet-ass looking axe! Yep, probably just gonna be tomes, but I don't care. I'm one of the people that doesn't really care, so... Oh, it's you. I suppose that Masich did mention he made some kind of breakthrough that neither round up the usual subjects. I shall inform the lordship of your arrival. Kinder, welcome. I do suppose you're prepared for another spot of the month's labour, for I plunge a new weaponsmith secret from the depths of my family's extraordinary heirloom. As for why Godbrand abandoned his circular journal, this would seem his desire for greater security forwarded by the relics recording apparatus. That he has feared his knowledge falling into the wicked hands precedes the destructive potential of what he seeks to recreate. Speaking of which, the sage arguments will require a fundamental alteration of the weaponry's design. Goblin understood that design wielders have different needs and preferences, and thus did conceive of a method to modify each augment-based quality. Essence to the procedure of the new type of oil known as Maximilian Mandeville. By subtly adjusting the procure ratio of ingredients for one's coating, we can influence the path of ethereal conductivity as we see fit. More bloody oil. The old chief's ingredients, once again, derived from meteorite. Sufficient of the oils with the provide properties. So many out of this world materials. So it's unsurprising that we know the alien's origin of Godbrand and weaponsmithing techniques. Alien origin, you say? No wonder I wasn't familiar with them. As I become more courteous, I shall prepare the bulk of necessary resources, whilst you procure the supply of Aetherite. Some bloody custom, that is. Man of your names. I reckon it could buy a mountain of them space rocks as well. Oh, I would gladly do so, except the merchant in question will accept no less than sufficient type of tombstone trade. As much as it pains me to impose upon Kenda further, she is best equipped to handle this foreigner's task. Anyways. These improvements call for a Jurassic full game, and it is experience that I shall see it succeed or fail as well, Master Geralt. Fine, I'll shut me good old can do as I'm told. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm getting distinct impression you've lost interest in this project. You bloody think. Look, I took this job to pay off me drinking debts. Now I've managed that. No desire to keep working underdressed, overprimed pretentious ass. I see, admittedly, even from the beginning, this proceeded for me as well as poorly concealed. But I fear your such frustrating acrimonies will affect our smitten endeavors. Okay. Let us resolve our differences over a flagon of fine spirits, or several, as circumstances decide. All my expenses, of course. Free liquor it is? Is it? Then I'll be bringing her biggest purse. And you must join us. You'd be so kind to ensure a table at Mahine. I shall be along in short order. That's exciting. He's so excited for that drinking. Yeah, and we all knew it was gonna be tombstones at the end of the day. We all knew. No one's fucking surprised. But hey, it's fine. Alright, let's see. It's like they're also just having fun with this quest line, so.
A splendid night for stupidity beverage. you about this then, eh? Hey, I'm mighty thirsty for something as not to be slacked by the cheap stuff.
What if you can know Folly Master's fine example? No liquor for me, thanks. Very well, then we shall order you a tasty alternative. Your beverage, Lord Gilbert, enjoy. To your health, my friends. I expect at least 20 cups on that table just from Geralt alone. Right, no point beating around the bush. I hate your guts for the good long time while now. Aye, you ever inciting my insiders offended you? And why might that be? Because your proper arcness devoted to your craft ought to be your #1 priority. But you here offer found consumption or building some fool's playground for flinch the beating masses. You're a bloody merchant. That's what you are. I believe my devotion is insufficient. Then yet our work required not only sweat of your brow, but the capital to cover expenses, no? Thus did not a steady revenue facilitate the creative processes. In that respect, my business venture have allowed me to indulge the goldsmithing projects I could have not have otherwise afforded. Is it not true that you have crafted kettles as means to repay loans, or simply make ends meet? Would not sufficient source of wealth spare you the tenacious drudgery and empower you to pursue your heart's desires? Buzz, you come and need more booze over here. Booze over here. Booze. You guys are gonna go for like another. Oh, no, we're going to. What really scored me was when you sucked your ass on the syndicate. How dare you craft all worthwhile with your head buried in political shit? Domain. You'd be surprised. My Tishanu doll's government see opened my eyes to a different world, which turned to provide a great inspiration for several original places. Your blood and exoration. Oh, you want nothing to do with the prissy rule makers of Yeluck. Bloody responsible arguments which sorts aren't got a clue what you're like. Poor buggers like me ain't what you got wearing clothes any road. We are more like than you realize, Master Straw, especially when it comes to simplify your attire, our attire. Oh, it's so clear now. You're the master craftsman. Son failure. A failure. Oh no. How are you? Stop bugging me outside, excuse for Smitty. And that's all that matters. It seems he's taking you for someone else. Perhaps you could offer him a kind word. Yeah, your craftsmanship is flawless.
But does that mean you'll luck coming from you? Methinks. Rise them down, weaving the caps, I'll fix them weapons. And bloody in the hells of money. I'll do it for my own damn sense of pride. Maybe we should not be drunk first. Honestly, I was expecting a lot of bang. Just to see Master Geralt has overcome his aversion to our partnership. Splendid. Although I never would have guessed carrot juice could be so intoxicating. Wait. I was concerned for our goodsmith's health, you see. I had Medea or switch of spirits to see something less potent several rounds ago. My hands liquor are sublime, but I much too much can wreak havoc on a man's constitution. So it did start out as drinks, but then it slowly went to carrot juice. Tis was a time when I, too, devoted much to waking moment of my craft. Alas, running a medicinal empire comes with its own responsibilities. Monarch worth notwithstanding, I do envy Master Geralt in his pursuits of his purpose. And with that note, let's return to our appointed excrement. We shall require 3 chunks of... yeah. And as soon as you are able. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that, shall we? Finish and see what the machine strike looks like. I'm not gonna use it because the big thing is it is just gonna be. I do trust me. I love the machinist. I love the machinist weapon from Ulu, and that's what I permanently use. It's my only ultimate weapon, so let's go ahead and get it, shall we? This is it. There we go. Yeah. Now to start my infinite grind of getting all of them, because I'm insane. I'll just grind out Tombstone passively. Alright. The heat of the furnace has me all sobered up. Let's have a special rocks then. I reckon that's enough. But there's one other thing that's been bothering me. This run there at the Mahayan, I don't rightly remember. But forget it. Let's get his lordship over here. Therefore, I lose my will to forge. Alright, let's see the look of this. This is a warrior axe already look nice. Oh, the faint touch of Mandeville oil. Before we can go finalize the mixture, however, must pray tell how to finish your weaponry serve in battle. The ratio of coating ingredients will be greatly influenced by the augment's various qualities, so you think carefully I give you the answer. Yep, this is how we... oh shit. Give me a sec. I want to make sure I'm putting in the right stuff. I am pulling up the balance, because I gotta remember this myself for machinist. So it might automatically be better. Crit determination. So put it into critical hit rate. Determination. And then the last one's smaller, so... and then direct hit rate. Probably gonna be smaller. Yep, direct hit rate. Understood. Your wishes are command. then you probably just spend like a little bit of extra time in case you want to redo it. Ooh, this is a nice looking one. Tis done. And you hold in the results of an undying devotion to craftsmanship, etc. The majestic Mandeville pistol. It's a nice looking one. Ugh. You had not so bravely confessed to grievances that evening. I dare say this degree of combatant's work would have been remained unattainable. My memory is a bit fuzzy at that school, but make me victorious where I can get it. As always, Kenda, if you wish to enhance other member weapons you possession, you need only say the word. My diligent retainers, your service. Alright, Lord Goblet, I'm ashamed to admit the expedition necessary to manufacture the Revel oils beyond my limited alchemist knowledge. Don't look at me and mix magic potions. I'd grown hair back long ago. Well, I'm aware you proved my experimental feat as for you as well, which is why I've employed a master alchemist. Oh my god, they actually wear clothes. Oh, bloody old tasting clothes. At least he's wearing something. A new addition to the Gardebel House Mandeville reunite will assist us further with documentation, and otherwise the preparation of oil. Will need be available to readjust your weapons. Okay, here it is. So he's there to realign in case you mess up and you go for something that you don't want. This is a momentary step forward, my friends. Yet one stage remains, together the Mandeville weaponry evolution can be considered complete. I knew you'd be leading up to that. Let me guess. You sit here in the next breathless, bleeding anticipation while you sort out what comes next? Precisely. The process is like the lengthy endeavor, so I do suggest you continue breathing. Final steps upon us, Kendall. Pray indulge this ambition of mine one last time. This is a nice looking weapon though, I will say, immediately. Alright, we got it. Okay, let's put it on. So now, it might honestly be that little... Here, I'm checking. What is my stats comparatively? It might honestly be that little extra... Ooh, no, because it's missing... No, because it's missing that... what is... Yeah, no. It's just going to be that's going to be better. Alright, yeah. Yeah, no matter what, I'm going to keep it. So, yeah, anyways, because we're going to go for more anyways later. But, let's head to Charlotte, shall we? And let's unlock... That took about an hour and a half to get. Let's go ahead and we're gonna try and do 3 runs of this. Alright, let's go. And this is what I'm excited for. Away. Your timing is impeccable, Kenda. How did you manage to do that? An intriguing job laid at our feet. Our client insists you be the one to take it up. That client was none other than the Far Eastern Alderian Trading Company. The missive was dispatched by Kugane branch rather than Lord Lorita's office, but nevertheless contains a pigment stench of Manai interest. Care to give it a read? Dear Kenda, there's a self-same self-same spirit of friendship which defined our every interaction to date.
it is my pleasure to extend a humble invitation. It is because of the enduring efforts to save the star that we may benefit from this rarest opportunity, for it was a service to your noble quest to build the great ship Ragnarok that I was able to forge a fruitful bond between myself and the other Ngashian elites. This lord shall fit to grant me, and a guest of my choosing, you to go while a few engines have thread. Beyond the bounds of Kugane to the scarce slopes of Mount Ragnarok itself. I cannot overstate the significance of this gesture, nor allure sights appear to fold, unseen by Western eyes, nor is it exaggeration to say that no one is more deserving of this boon than your magnificent self. I urgently await our reunion at the gates of the Bajor Inn. Ever your faithful servant, Hancock. Okay, thank you, Cock. There's flattery, and then there's this. Laid it on thick, did he? I expect there's no less committed merchant, not too proud to debase himself, while sufficient profits are at stake. Still, there's maybe a chum of sincerity beneath that slathering of honeyed words, and if not, then you stand to benefit from playing along. You'll be heading to Kugane then, I take it? Yeah? Perfect, I'll send word that you're on your way. Fair fortune, safe travels. We'll best come back with plenty of stories to tell, yeah? Let's see. I'll be talking to you later. Mainly after Savage. I'm excited. I'm still working on Savage right now. Currently I'm 12. Trying to see if I can get it. Like, get through it. And then I'll work on the Criterion. Because that is next on my back. With Blue Mage is good. Because now I can look and it's like, yep, no longer max. I'll work on you later. Well, especially on Blue Mage. Shit. No, my hot bars! Didn't mean to do that. My dear Kanda, gladdens me to see you return to the eastern shores. Hancock, what are you wearing? As you can see, preparations for our journey are well underway. Particular though I am to transition Kagane's kimono. Oh, if we are to climb a mountain, 'tis would be prudent to go along comfortable as well as style. But I presume you'd rather discuss matters of greater import than my attire. I feel my capable associates are ready to eager to brief you on the challenges ahead. We are reserved to the fine chambers of the inn for the occasion, so let's reconvene away from all the hustle and bustle, shall we? Mr. Hancock, Mistress Kenda, I am most grateful of your aid in this matter. I'm just Poppy and my companion is Tomori. We come from Kugane, the behalf of Lord Isamai, who is present over Lord Mount Rakon and the surrounding lands. His lordship is the one I mentioned in my missive. Hearing my interest in the Far Asian treasures, he knew once I would find the lure of the sacred peak
irresistible. But I forgot that you are not familiar with these lands. Let us begin with the basics and expunge upon the finer points as we go. To write our destination in our eyes, in your mind's eye, we first review Hingashi's geography. Of the many islands which comprise the nation is here the western coast of Shinryu, which Kugane serves as a shiny beacon of camaraderie. Mount Rakon, meanwhile, can be found far from our beloved city of trade. Here, in the northern corner of the isle, upon the slopes of the sacred mountains of the Shito Temple, a monastery where monks gathered and trained their bodies and souls. Thus, in the defiance of their holy purpose, a horde of unworthy demons have claimed the temple as their own. Our lordship suspects is the collection of assured treasures to blame for the infections. In the Far East, you see, it is believed that we are well-preserved objects and may come to possess living souls after a time. These vessels turned kami are known as Tsukiyama. Tsukiyama can, in turn, may affect or even beget other spirits. These monarchy clearly have no regard for the sanctity of the mount, and so the Lord Isamai desires a swift resolution. Because my souls that I am, compassionate souls that I am, I cannot bear to stand idle by. But as the men of wealth and influence, Bartholomew is beneath us both, so I afford to aid his lordship in a manner befitting our station, by working a mutual beneficial agreement. I simply put, I should find a way to rid the mountain of Monka. I lay claim to any cured treasure that I find. One man trash and another man's Tracheomi. That's him. That's him gone for treasure, by the way. Yeah, if it comes to big words, and especially Japanese, I cannot fucking say it for the life of me. I'm not even gonna try. Here, my friend, is where you come in. During our jaunts to the mountain, you will serve as my bodyguard and slay monstrous monarch we encounter. In exchange, you become one of the blessed few to bear witness to the wonders and terrors of Mount Rakon. A fair deal, yes? I've always wanted to explore more of Hingashi. That's all we'll hear of light. I knew you wouldn't disappoint. Now that the matters preparation is settled, may I inquire as to why the current owner of these items, Miss Chbosky? The treasure bought from the temple behest of Goei, the head monk, though his disciples doubt that his intention were pure, his actions brought him great misfortune. Like you, Master Hancock, Goei was an avid collector of antiques, and claims that the Tsukiyomi to dwell within them ought to be worshipped. Driven by his firm belief, he purchased all manner of items, and he deemed worthwhile ventured. As his collection grew, so did certain troubles of the phenomenon. An unholy shadow began to loom over the sacred mountains, and under his wicked veil were the monkeys employed to break their fetters. Fearing for their lives, the monks had no choice but to flee, their weapons defiled by demons. We could not allow this gore to spread further, so sent our strongest warriors to slay the fiends, but few returned. knowing that the victory could be obtained by forces alone. In a Lord Braid employ magic containing the threat. Tsuyomi is one of the valiant few who returned from the temple. It is thanks to his diligent reports that we know aught of Mount Rakong's present state. Our orders was to find Master Gar, to find Grail, and convince him to part ways with his treasures. But our pleas fell on deaf ears. He was onto an animal. I suspect any subsequent for his reasons has left him. Though the seal were we placed on the mountain indoors, the monkeys have had ample time to corrupt the souls of those who could have make their escape. Should we encounter any survivors, do not show them a modicum of mercy. 'Tis too late. We are prepared as strong as falcons. Our keepers shall await you at the hot springs. We shall summon the birds once your preparations are complete. Word of caution, the falcons fear the monkeys, but refuse to fight close to the temple. They shall bring you to the foot of the mountain, but no further. Beyond that point, you will have to climb. Okay. Many thanks, my friend. Now then, if we have to part, I think it best we feast our heart's content. One cannot slay demons on an empty stomach. Okay. My many thanks again. My thanks for your attendance, Mistress Kenda. Master Hancock had some business matters to attend to before your expedition. Once you are ready, I shall summon him. I feel compelled to warn you, in times of peace, climb up Mount Rakon is not for the faint of heart. I suggest you procure sufficient provisions if you have not yet. Ensure that your equipment is working in order. Tsukiyomi disciples have been tasked with maintaining the mountain's wards. They will open the way upon your arrival. Speaking of will your family wish to depart, though I must remain here. I shall be praying for your success. There we go. There's our variant dungeon. Alright. We are going to go in by myself, because you can with these places. DC Dungeon Fire? Yep. Not Rakon. We're gonna do these two. Yeah. That seems right. We're gonna enter a soul player. Alright. Only took an hour and a half. We're finally in actually more combat than just shooting singular turtle. God, this is beautiful. This is honestly really beautiful. The path to be unsealed at our behest. Watch which we wander. Where I chart our course. Okay, we're going here then. I'm just gonna kind of go where he wants to go, unless we've already done that path. We're gonna go down all three before I to go down this path. Well, how reassuring. Portal, if we go. Shadow, feel thee. Let us be blessed. Love the slow, like, ooh. Straight path up ahead. A holy mount, is it? How refreshingly dangerous. So I probably should do that, because these guys are probably going to do a decent amount of damage to me. I'll just do this before I go into, like, flamethrower. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! We continue on. Do this. Just a few of you. You see a temple down there. Anything like Japan, I just love the look of it. It just looks so nice. Fuck you. Yep. Should I kill them both? So these are very beautiful, though. Oop. I can say that fucking immediately. Devs certainly know how to make something beautiful. Here we are. What is that? The Hingans called these play figures dogs. Why are they heroes? No, we're not gonna. We got a hot spring. Something tells you to not remove it, Hancock. Then best you let sleeping dogs lie. Oh, we know it could be cursed. Yeah, that's my thought. Here we go. See the fleet. Shinobi. Open our ultimates. Be all mine, I say. Luncheon. Wait, what? Okay. See how it is? Do this one. Okay. Don't be seeing down in petals. Oh, okay. Maybe get behind? fire. Oh, okay. So that's gonna tell you what they're gonna do. Okay. That is probably gonna be important in. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That's why I picked Machinist. What's up? Chase Haley. Okay. And this is. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, I lost a little bit. Definitely probably stream like a sec too, because that's. Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna be out for this last one? Probably out in Cardinal? Yeah, I was correct. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, then probably just gonna repeat from there. Yeah, it's definitely gonna repeat. Alright, that's a cool fight. That's a cool one. Fallen leaves and freshly green, such close proximity. It's plainly strange. I am very low on inventory space, you can see. What's something? I don't need you because I actually literally got all my folklore stuff for that, so we're just gonna. Fuck. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you can't do anything else. What lies the end path, I wonder. Super protection. It's definitely. There's the amount. It's gotta be a part of one decision. Oh! Is there any more? Did I pass one? I'm curious. This is definitely a part of unlocking something. I'm making sure I didn't pass one up by accident. Nope. Doesn't seem to be. But not. Alright, anyways. Put up shield. Put up here. Also, let's just flamethrower immediately, because at least for a little bit they're only auto-attacking, so. clear the moss away. I assume you get some for doing all them. Probably is then just a different decision from not doing that. Here. I'm probably gonna cutscene up ahead, so I'm not like much worried. Here we go. Now here's another stone of protection. Some of the first these stones you encountered, do you think they saw a shrine of sorts? And we'll clear the way of the moss. Here we go, here's your personal spoils. This is the motion like statue. It's definitely the end of our journey for this route. Oh, that explains our mounts. This is a theme. Let's go. Looks good. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Oh! Oh! Okay. So when it blows up, shit. There. Got it. Alright. Deal with it. Oh no, not the monkeys. Anything but the monkeys. Oh god. Okay. I see what it is. Snakes? Okay, what the fuck? Shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, this is... Don't know how to commentate. This is actually like... Whoa. God, I see how this. Jesus fuck. They're definitely baited on the player. There's no way around that. But Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ is a lot. And part. So many fucking mechanics. Oh, no. Oh, no, I realized it. Fucking late. I realized it. It was like, what? Oh! By the time I realized it, it was like, nope, I'm not getting there. Okay. Use another thing to heal. Guy does hurt a lot. Snake for a tail. Oh, he's gonna be dead, so let's get the finish off. There we go. The Lion King Slayer. And the Beast of Medicine and match rules. See, well done. Both Vishida myth tells ravenous rampage across the countryside is quite in the mortal flesh. It would seem that the herring cries of the halberd misfortune. But I say consider ourselves lucky that chanced upon a living legend. Sort of freed in bonds. Perhaps the revel of its feral monkey roused fighting spirits. Thus the beast held no treasure of the kami, yet fret not. I shall do what we have here, claim a suitable souvenir. For a hike is not for power. Choose it exhilarating equal measure. Got my thanks, Kenda. Mrs. Kenda, full am I glad to see you hailing home. I am High's Master Hancock's falcon in the distance, but its movements appeared awfully erratic. We can but hope for they safely land. Sorry, checking stuff real quick. Terribly sorry I kept you waiting. Our souvenir was a tad more cumbersome than I realized, but as you can see, we have none the worse from my misjudgment. Indeed, you are not, Master Hancock. My lord will be pleased to hear of your return, and your success, I presume. 'Twas kind of victory as much as my own. But then I knew few demons would be a match with a slayer of gods such as she. Honestly, for all the peril, I found the journey quite invigorating. The path was perilous, as we predicted. An experienced hiker that I am, feared to not reach the peak, yet I am suffering was not in vain. My last gaze upon the sea of fairy vigilance, my spirit soared. Less peril in my eyes was the beast we encountered at the end of our excursion. Though in retrospect, we should have braced ourselves for such a surprise, tucked away in the mountains, which unwary pilgrims are unlike to tread. In any case, people of Shinsu may rest easy, knowing the great monkey has been consigned to oblivion. But we, my friend, have mom's ways to go before we sleep. Now we've several passes beyond Sue. Were we not? Mind races to imagine how delights we may have yet to behold. Indeed, and again, never tries unaccounted for. The demons are unlikely to linger until their masters are slain. Parsi, but take heart, Mr. Tabaki. Vakenda shall not rest until these villains trouble the small folk no longer. She shall sally forth again and again till the treasures which draw them thither have been secured, and my new collection is complete. My God, Hancock. Why are you like this? Alas, time waits for no man. The business is for no merchant. I must away. But when next you wish to take Mount Rockcott by storm, you only need to say the word. Before we do, however, we might consider sharing the tale of that exploit from Mr. Salmore. The missive I receive indicates a rather strong in our faith in that regard. I cannot say words today, and honestly, I just don't care. Okay, let's head off. Okay, let's go. I was wondering when you get back. How's the adventure in Far East? Everything go with Hancock? Yeah, everything went well with Cock. I doubt I fare well against demons. But it sounds like... But I do like the sound of that mountain. Green as far as I can see. Right with Gleaner? Would that be an assignment I like that? But no time for my locked-in presence. I suspect Osmond's been waiting for your turn more eagerly than I. Go on, tell him your tale of the mountain. I'll guarantee he'll love every word of it. Alright, let's go ahead and unlock Criterion. Criterion then. Here we go. Mount Rockcott. Mount Rockcott. The name sounds familiar. Is the place known as Shido Temple, is it? Is it not? So the rumors were true. A few of my fellow gleaners have mentioned it before. Unfortunately, such mentions tend to be paired with copious helpings of complaints. In the past, the guild ships often assigned gleaners to Kugane, that we might locate and collect valuables of the forest antiques. Yet, our every attempt to purchase these items ended in failure, for unknown buyers are bidders at every turn. Baffled by the buyer's boundless coin purse, the gleaners dropped to our investigation of our own. Eventually discovered their rival's identity. Shido's Temple's head monk, to my knowledge, Shalom Moore, has not had the displeasure of bidding against the man. Perhaps that is the best. Your missive was from the East Ardon Training Guild, yes? Were they privy to some manner of dealings with the head monk? To think such a fate could befall the temple, I am passing familiar with the concept of Tsukunami, but I had not realized the myths surrounding them would lead into reality. Having a place of worship, much of its history, mountains and surrounding endeavors would likely rich in ether. In any case, those so-called accursed treasures were not unlike the kindly to beginning flames. A shame indeed that the whole mountain had to suffer one man's strife. But the tragic tale must be told in writing. I can almost picture it, the lust greening, the silence of the mountain, marriage with the unholy side of demons. Yes, it's all coming together. Now memory so extremely manifests itself with a singular purpose in mind. Yet, as a long way to go slowly come to fruition, the power begins to wane. An ordeal for stricken hearts and rising fury strikes, if I'm honest. But what if the greater prize, the power grew over the centuries? But they would be more fierce than I can imagine, more terrifying than the horrors you face. Our conflict that grand would be more splendid thread for a tale, I plan to weave. Do what you want, man. Do what you want. Another Mount Rockon, now accessible. Right. I at least want to see... Alright. Let's at least look, because we're probably... Mount Rockon. Yeah, that area is more terrifying. Anyways. We are going... That's where I'm going to stream today. I'm just going to enjoy the update on my own now. So, thank you all for watching. See you all.